Hi, I am Dr. Arsalan and today we are going to solve the MCQs on nervous coordination. The first question is, there are 4 ventricles in the brain with lateral, third, fourth ventricle and dash. It's a simple and informative question that there are 4 ventricles present in the brain. Out of these 4 ventricles, there are 2 lateral ventricles, one is called third ventricle and other is called fourth ventricle. So in this question, the lateral, third and fourth ventricle are already described, while the fourth one is asked here. So given options are first ventricle, second ventricle, lateral or ventral. So the option C is correct because there are 2 lateral ventricles, one third ventricle and other fourth ventricle. So there will be lateral ventricle. Next question is, medulla oblongata pertains to dash part of the brain. Given options are telencephalon, diencephalon, mesencephalon, myelencephalon or metencephalon. So these are the 5 compartments of the brain and pertains to the gross anatomy of brain. So on the basis of gross anatomy or macroanatomy, the brain can be divided into 5 compartments. The forebrain is divided into telencephalon and diencephalon. So this is the forebrain. The mesencephalon means the middle brain or midbrain, while myelencephalon and metencephalon, these constitute the hindbrain. Again, in the forebrain, the telencephalon refers to the cerebrum, the diencephalon refers to the thalamus and hypothalamus, the mesencephalon is the simple midbrain of the human being, while myelencephalon and metencephalon, these are the hindbrains, and out of these 2 compartments, the metencephalon means pons and cerebellum, while the myelencephalon is the last compartment having hindbrain as the medulla oblongata. So the correct option here is the myelencephalon. So again, if we repeat the MCQs, the medulla oblongata pertains to the myelencephalon compartment of the brain. This is very much important question. The dash parts of the brain constitute brain stem. Brain stem, it is often asked by the examiner that what is meant by the brain stem. Given options are cerebrum, pons, medulla oblongata, midbrain, pons or medulla oblongata, cerebrum and cerebellum are all of these. So it should be kept in mind that the brain stem is constituted by the organs of the brain lying in parallel fashion or in straight elongated manner. For example, the midbrain, below which is the pons and below which is the medulla oblongata, continued with the spinal cord. So these 3 parts of the brain, the midbrain, the pons and medulla oblongata, these lie in a stem-like fashion extending from the midbrain, then pons, then medulla oblongata. So these constitute the brain stem. So here the option B is correct, that the midbrain, pons and medulla oblongata, these constitute the brain stem. Next question is, grey matter of the brain lies dash to the white matter. Given options are inner, outer, ventral or dorsal. Again, it's a technical question that the grey matter and white matter, these are the 2 portions present in the brain as well as the spinal cord. In case of the brain, the grey matter is present outside the white matter, while the order reverses in the spinal cord. In case of spinal cord, the white matter is present outside the grey matter. But here the brain is asked, so the grey matter always lies outer to the white matter. The option B is correct, that the grey matter lies outer to the white matter in the brain. Next question is, thermoreceptors, baroreceptors and osmoreceptors, these are located in. Given options are cerebrum, hypothalamus, pons or medulla oblongata. So it's an important question which reveals the significance of particular part of the brain which have baroreceptors, osmoreceptors as well as the thermoreceptors. The baroreceptors are used to sense the blood pressure, the osmoreceptors are used to detect the osmotic pressure of the blood, while the thermoreceptors, these are used to determine the temperature of the blood. So these all kind of receptors or sensors, these are located in the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, also called as master gland, this is the very much significant and important part of the brain which performs particular functions pertaining to the homeostasis of the body. Option B is correct, the hypothalamus is the part of the brain where the osmoreceptor, baroreceptor and thermoreceptors are located in. Next question is, dash is also called as non-voltage regulated gate. Given options are sodium gate, potassium gate, calcium gate or all of these. We know that there are 2 kinds of the gates present in the cell membrane of the neurons, the voltage regulated gates and non-voltage regulated gates. Non-voltage regulated gates have been asked here. These are the gates in which the ions are leaking continuously, and these are the potassium gates. So the option B is correct, that the potassium gates, these are the non-voltage regulated gates. Next question is, brain tissues lack dash. Given options are nociceptors or the pain receptors, the lymph nodes, pain receptors are all of these. So the nociceptors and pain receptors, these are the same, and lymph nodes. So these all tissues or receptors are absent in the brain. The most suitable option will be D, that all of these parts, the nociceptors, pain receptors or lymph nodes, these are not found in the brain. Our next question is, there are dash levels of spinal cord. Given options are 1, 2, 3 or 4. An interesting question that the spinal cord has 4 levels. The cervical level, the thoracic level, the lumbar and sacral level. So these are the 4 levels of the spinal cord. So option D is correct. The last question is, due to pinching of sharp object, the individual retracts his leg. This is called dash reflex. Given options are stretching reflex, Golgi tendon reflex, withdrawal reflex or crossed extension reflex. So this is a particular case of reflex action in which the sharp object is pinching the leg of an individual, and responsibly the individual retracts or pulls his leg back. This kind of reflex action has been asked here. So at this stage you must learn about the types of reflex action. That there are 4 kinds of reflex actions: stretching reflex, Golgi tendon reflex, withdrawal reflex and crossed extensor reflex. These are the 4 kinds of reflex actions. These kinds of reflex actions will be discussed in our other video, but till that you should learn about that the pinching of sharp object on the leg causes retraction or withdrawal of the leg. So this reflex action is called withdrawal reflex. So the option C is correct here. Hope you have enjoyed today's lecture. Keep watching my videos. Thank you.